We're going to look at regrouping now when we do some addition. Now regrouping just means trading. Let's use this example, 13 plus 8. What does that look like if we use models? Well, I'm going to use place value blocks. 13 is 1 rod or 10 and 3 unit blocks. 8 is 8 unit blocks. And now I'm actually going to group all of the unit blocks together. And I'm going to put them inside a place value table. If you look at our units place, because we always start adding from the right hand side, so we start with our units place. I've got 3 rows of 3, which is 9, and 2 more. So I've got 11 unit blocks. But could I write 11 in my units place? Let's have a think about that. I've got 110 as well, so if I put my 1 in the tens place, hang on, that's not right. We would have 111. So that couldn't be right. So we need to do something with those 11 units. And that's where regrouping comes in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get 10 of them and trade them or regroup them. So there's my 10 units. I'm going to take them over there and actually swap it over for a tens rod. Now, if you have place value blocks, you could do exactly that. I haven't changed the value of my number, but this time it's represented differently. I've got 1 unit and 2 tens, which is 21. Now, if you wanted to check that answer, you could count all of the units that make up those 2 tens and add 1. And there's your 21. Now this time we're not using models, but we will keep some place value information for it. Let's say we're adding 18 plus 9. If we think of 18 using place value, we've got 8 units and 1 10. And then we're going to add 9. So we're going to put 9 in the units place. We don't have any tens there, but you could write 0 if you wanted to. Now when we add, we always start from the right hand side. And we have to add 8 plus 9. Now, do you remember how to bridge to 10? What we want to do is add to 10 and then add the rest. So I'm going to start with 9, which is the biggest number. If I'm adding 8 to 9, I can add 1 first to get 10, and then I've still got 7 of my 8 to add. So 10 plus 7 is 17. Now, we can only put digits up to 9 in our place, so we can't actually leave 17 in the units place, but we can do some regrouping. So think of 17 as 1 of the tens and 7 units. If we actually move the 10 over there, we've actually got 7 units left, and we put a little 1 in the tens place. So that's how we regroup our 17 units. So now what we do is we've got 1 of the tens plus the 1 that we regrouped, and that means we've got 2 of the tens. So 18 plus 9 equals 27. Now this is the last one, and this time we've actually got 2 numbers that both got double digits, 14 plus 37. And this time we won't use the table, but we'll use the headings. 14 has 4 units and 1 of the tens, and 37 has 7 units and 3 of the tens. Now we're ready to add, so we rule a line under our numbers, and then we start at the units place, and we've got 4 plus 7. Now, if you think of 4 plus 7, you could also think of it as 7 plus 4. And we can bridge to 10 because we can add 7 plus 3 to get 10 plus 1 more, and that gives us 11. Now, remember, we can't have 11 in the units place or in any place, so we're going to think of our 11 as 10 plus 1. And once we have 10 of something, we can regroup to the next place. So we've got 10 units that can be regrouped to 1 of the tens, and 1 of the units left. And now we can add the tens place. We've got 3 and 1 plus another 1, so we have a 5 in the tens place. So 14 plus 37 equals 51.